The Kerner Commission report was leaked before President Johnson ever got a chance to see it. He rejected all its recommendations. That provides a backdrop to where Detroit stands now. Today, while Detroit's downtown is described as in a renaissance, nearly 40% of all Detroit residents live in poverty. The median income for city residents is about $26,000. That's less than half of the national average. There is some good news. Jobs at the city's auto industry are up 31% since 2010. We asked 4 journalists, all residents of Detroit, to share their perspectives on the Motor City today. Chastity Pratt-Dawsey is an urban affairs reporter for Bridge Magazine, and she covers politics and education. Keith Owens is senior editor for the Michigan Chronicle. He's also a former reporter for the Detroit Free Press. Lester Graham hosts a radio program, Stateside, on Michigan Radio. And Laura Herberg is the community reporter for Detroit's WDET-FM. Her beat includes housing issues in the city of Detroit. They all contribute to the Detroit Journalism Collaborative. One of the challenges, I think, in a city like Detroit is you're both a cheerleader for the city, right? You want a great city to succeed, but you also are privy to all the data points, and some of those data points in the city are terrible. Just like with members of your own family, I mean, you love them, but you know them. You know, I think it's the same thing with Detroit. I mean, we know the city, we know exactly what the statistics say, and we could rattle statistics on forever about what the crime rate is, what the poverty rate is, what the literacy rate is, et cetera. I think that where Detroiters get sensitive is the fact that the one-dimensional approach in terms of Detroit is this, and Detroit is that, is much more than that. It cannot be encapsulated into any small narrative. As a journalist who's been here for 5 years, is Detroit back?
It's better, but I spend a lot of my time in the neighborhoods, and in the neighborhoods, they're still suffering, they're still declining, they're still waiting for that renaissance that's being talked about in downtown Detroit to hit their neighborhoods, and so far they haven't seen much from that.
Tax assessments are too high, so people can't pay their taxes. That leads to foreclosure. Well, foreclosure leads to auction. Then you have investors coming in, buying a percentage of those houses, not maintaining the properties. It goes on and on.
Detroit, everyone knows, we put the world on wheels, right? But what happened when those dozens of factories went away? People moved, lots of people moved. And so there's this huge amount of vacancy, this huge joblessness rate.
The Kerner Commission report highlighted race and racism. I mean, when we talked to Senator Harris, he's like, we intentionally used the word racism. We were not going to dodge it. It seems to me that race intersects with every issue in the city of Detroit, and maybe in every big metropolitan city. Housing segregation and redlining in Detroit was extreme. So people who don't know, redlining was literally a red line on a map that said this is where the black people can go. And you can't go outside of that. I mean, racism structurally destroyed this city on purpose. And when people would begin to leave, and when people began to disinvest, the cumulative effect of what was done to this city by racism, you know, has almost destroyed it, almost put it under.
There's a nice narrative among many people, white people in the suburbs, that, you know, we've got Detroit's a problem. It's because it's black and because it's Democrat, and therefore, story over, it'll never be fixed. And that's what they want to believe, that's what they're comfortable with, and it's just a lie. You know, systemic racism means that you have to come to grips with what we've been doing for the last couple of hundred years, and not everybody's there yet.
I think the undeniable and quantifiable truth is 50 years later, the recommendations of the Kerner Commission were not put in place, segregation continued, and we know for a fact that our schools are more segregated now than they were in 1967, that our poor brown and black children get fewer resources and a lesser education in the city. We know that to be true. It's measurable fact.
Then why are people optimistic about Detroit?
People in Detroit are gritty. They're hopeful, but they're demanding some change for their neighborhoods as well.
You know, I mean, hope is a strong thing. I mean, they're watching the same news programs everybody else is. You know, so when everybody is seeing the programs that's saying that Detroit is murder capital of the world, everybody feels depressed. When they see the shows that are saying Detroit is coming back, they feel better.
The story of Detroit is the story of every American city. Every American city can identify with poverty, joblessness, unemployment, redlining, housing issues, racial attitude. Now, we might be suffering from some of those issues at a higher degree and a worse, degree. But if Detroit, here's the thing, if Detroit turns around, if Detroit can do it, oh, it can happen anywhere.
Thank you so much. I love talking to journalists, but especially journalists who really know their city. It's amazing. Thank you.